going to tell you guys a story. It's about a fellow, his name is David. You may have known who he is, you may have heard about him, but his name is David. Before I tell you the story though, I need to know what your name is. Okay, his name is David. His name is David, but I feel like if I'm going to share the story, I want to know your name.
We love you, Moshe.
Okay, so please, share your name.
Joey Cassell.
Thank you. Share your name, please.
Michelle Lodney.
Thank you, Michelle.
Danny Lane. Danny Lane.
Denny?
Yeah.
Tani Levitt.
Tani. What up?
Leah Gosselin.
Hi, Leah.
Marnie Shankman.
Marty?
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you.
Lauren Barney.
Hi, Lauren.
Rachel.
Hello, Rachel. Hi, Sabrina. Nice to meet you.
Jenny Wiseman.
Jenny, where are you from?
Dallas, Texas.
Sweet. Texas.
Yeah.
Good place.
No. Shira Nessana.
Shira.
Nessana.
That's enough.
Avi Suleimanov.
Avi. Pound it. New York.
Yes.
Like that place. And finally,
Rachel Mervin.
please put your hands together for our nice group we have. So here's the story. The story's about a guy whose name is not Avi. It's about someone not named Leah. Remember, it's not about Avi, and it's not about Leah. You remember those two names? You know who Avi is? Please raise your hand if your name is Avi. Please. Your name is Avi too?
No.
That's cute. Please raise your hand if your name is Leah. Avi and Leah. This is not a story about Avi and Leah. It's a story about a guy named David. So who's this David character? So let me just be very quick. David was a typical guy. He he's pretty popular, had a bunch of friends, and went to school, was pretty regular, kid, had fun, did some silly things, some stupid things, did some fun things. And he had one little secret. He would say one little fantasy, one little silly thing. You ready for this, guys? His one silly thing in his life is that he always wanted to, his dream, he always wanted to meet Eliyahu Hanavi. Eliyahu Hanavi. Elijah the prophet. Anyone here familiar with Eliyahu Hanavi? You know who that is?
First time. Yeah.
You haven't met him, of course, but he's
Not yet.
like
We're
an angel
drinking
sort
buddies.
of. You're drinking buddies. What day of the year generally? Love it, love it.
Good job.
Very good. Drinking buddies. Okay, so generally, but guys, there's much more. You see, this guy David, you know what he learned in school? When he was a kid, when he was in kindergarten, when he was in elementary school, you know what he learned? He learned that this fellow, Eliyahu, or we say in English, Elijah the prophet, we'll call him Eliyahu. Is that okay? I'm here straight? We're good? Shira? Eliyahu? This fellow Eliyahu was someone who was a hero of the Jewish people. You know why? You know what he would do? Anytime there was someone in need, Eliyahu, the Talmud teaches us, would actually come down from heaven, incredible stuff. If you like fantasy, if you like Harry Potter, listen up guys, he would come down from heaven and save. If there was like a widow that was being thrown out of her house because she had no money, he would come down and save the day. If there were poor people, if there were people who needed help, someone was falling from a tree, Eliyahu would come and swoop and catch that person, guy or girl who was ever about to be hurt, save the day. That was Eliyahu Hanavi. He was the hero of the Jewish people. And that's why David loved him. David loved all those stories that he heard of Eliyahu Hanavi. Eliyahu Hanavi was his hero. Your hero might be Winnie the Pooh. Now, you might let people know that, you might not let people know that. But David didn't. David never told anybody. He was embarrassed. Here you have a cool kid, good at sports, a lot of fun, totally chilled out. And like he has a secret little wish to meet Eliyahu, but he didn't tell anybody. None of his friends, none of his family. Nobody knew about his little fantasy of Eliyahu Hanavi being in his life, meeting him, just seeing him. He loved him. He adored him. One day, he was meeting with his rabbi. What happens here? You don't really want to share something. And discussion. He's doing it. Next thing you know, it's like, Rabbi, I have like a little bit. Like it's really embarrassing, and like I don't really want to say it, but like maybe I do. Like I don't really want to say it. Is it embarrassing? I don't really want to say it. Finally, Rabbi's like, okay, just say it. You know, like Rabbi's like, okay, what is it? Like, well, I have this thing. It's silly. This isn't silly. That's it. He's like, say it. What is it? What's the thing? He's like, okay. I really want to meet Eliyahu. I mean, that's just what I want to do. I want to meet him. It may sound silly to you, Rabbi, but for me, it's a really big deal. That's all I want to do. Rabbi looked at him. He said, that's what you want to do. That's your wish. He said, yeah, that's all I think about. Every birthday, every time I blow out the candles, you know what I'm thinking? So Rabbi said, I'll tell you what to do. I can guarantee. That's what he said to him. I can guarantee, Sabrina, guarantee that you will come across Eliyahu if you listen to me. I was like, really? Are you serious? Amazing. I could take it from there, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. And there's sound also?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll take it from there. Excellent. Glad, let's put our hand. What's your name, my friend?
Shmuel.
Shmuel. So, I'm just going to move this for a second.
We can tie them together.
Oh, are they tied together? I think I'm officially blocked in, ladies and gentlemen.
Jump. Climb.
Oh, okay. Fine. So, let me just get this page up here. Okay, we're gonna do fun things. Okay, so his rabbi said, "Here's what you got to do. Listen up. All you got to do is the following every single week." I said, "What do I have to do every single week?" He said, "Is it going to cost like me $1 million?" He says, "No." The rabbi said, "No. Actually, it won't cost you $1 million at all." He says, "What do I have to do?" The rabbi looked at him and said, "Here's what you got to do. There's a fellow who just died a few months ago. I don't know if anyone in this room has ever lost a parent or a family member. Someone who died. A father died. And now there's his wife, who is a mother with 4 children. They don't have food for Shabbos. Shabbos. Anyone in this room like Shabbos food? I mean, matzah balls, chicken, kugel, sholin, kishka. I don't know what you eat. I love Shabbos food. You know that, right? Of course, I love Shabbos food. I eat Shabbos food all day. Well, this family couldn't afford Shabbos food. So you know what the rabbi said? He said, "Listen, Dave, all you got to do for 1 year, you're going to prepare food for this family. Every single Friday, you're going to bring it by their house. And by the end of the year, I guarantee that you'll see Eliyahu." They were like, almost like fainted. He's like, "What? Like, that's it? Like, I don't do anything else? I don't have to, like, fast for, like, 100 days? I don't have to, like, I don't know, like, kill all the evil people in the world? Like, I don't have to do anything like that? All I have to do is just, like, bring these packages of food? Like, it doesn't even cost money?" He's like, "No, it doesn't cost money. You'll come, there's a special home in the community where they prepare food for poor families. You'll go to that home, prepare the food. It doesn't cost any money. Bring that food over every Friday to this family. And after a year, I guarantee that what? You'll meet Eliyahu." He's like, "Come on, seriously?" Yeah. He's like, "OMG, this is incredible." Like, he's gonna. So, first week, makes the package, shows up to the family home, knocks on the door, somebody opens the door, gives the package, says, "Have a nice Shabbos." Next week, what does he do? Knocks on the family home, somebody opens the door, hands the package, walks back down to the street, walks away. The third week, does the same thing like that. Fourth week, Avi, same thing. A month goes by. 2 months go by. What goes after 2? 3 months go by. He's starting to get a little nervous. Where's Eliyahu? Where is he? I'm starting to, like, wonder, where is he? He feels like he's doing a good deed, But David also has another intention. You guys remember? He's doing this because he wants to meet Eliyahu Navi. 4 months go by. 5 months go by. He's getting frustrated. 6 months go by. He asks his rabbi, says, Rabbi, come on, stop playing games with me. Where is this Eliyahu Navi character? Where is he? The rabbi said, trust me, I guarantee it. Just keep doing it every single week. It's such a huge mitzvah, it's such a great act of chesed, of kindness. Just keep doing it. 7 months go by. 8 months go by. 9 months. He's like, are you sure, Rabbi? He's like, David, trust me. I told you. I guarantee by the end of the year, 10 months go by. And at that time, he's getting really nervous. Everywhere he goes, walking down the street, he sees like a guy walking down the street too. He's like, huh, maybe that's Eliyahu Navi. He's playing basketball with some of his friends. One of his friends brings like another guy they never met before. They're shooting hoops. Like, oh, I don't recognize the guy. Maybe that's Eliyahu Navi. His mom takes him to the bank. She has to take out money from the ATM. There's some tall dude with a beard. He's like, oh, maybe that's Eliyahu Navi. He thinks everyone might be Eliyahu Navi. He's all excited. The rabbi told me to meet Eliyahu Navi. 11 months go by. No Eliyahu Navi. Who's frustrated, by the way? Anyone know who's frustrated? Right now, David is big time frustrated. Why is he frustrated? Because he expects to meet Eliyahu Navi, but he hasn't. Guys, I'm telling you this story for a reason. Remember, I told you the story is not about Leah, and it's not about Avi, right? Why am I telling you this story? You know, because he was struggling. He was doing something for a reason. He was doing something because he wanted to see Eliyahu Navi. He wanted to meet Eliyahu Navi. He wanted to be on that level to encounter somebody so great. And it just was not working. Sometimes we struggle at things. Guys, sometimes we try to accomplish something. You might have a goal. And sometimes it's easy, and sometimes it's not. Think about a goal you have. It could be a small one, it could be a large one. It could have to do with school, it could have to do with family, it could have to do with money, life, relationships. People have goals. And sometimes it's a struggle. Sometimes you actually have to work to achieve that goal. And sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not. We all know what's important to us in life. But here's the secret from Miley Cyrus, everybody. Listen to this. Miley Cyrus teaches the world something that is so important. You see, the first time I heard the song, if you came into the room, you heard it too. I thought Miley Cyrus was singing about how great it is to succeed. You see, I'm going to show this to you on the board so you can appreciate what exactly it is I'm referring to. Okay? Miley Cyrus sings, I can only see it, that dream I'm dreaming. She's clearly talking about a goal, a dream. Okay? Says it's going to be hard though. It's going to be another mountain. So let's look at this, guys. You ready? There's always going to be another mountain. I'm always going to want to make it move, right? Move a mountain, accomplish something really difficult. Always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm going to have to lose. Okay. Then she says, ain't about how fast I get there, which means even if it's a process, even if it takes a while, it's not about how fast I get there. Okay? Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. You see, the first time I heard this song, I thought she said, ain't about how fast I get there. Because it's not important how fast you accomplish your goal. I thought she said, ain't about how fast I get there, it's about what's waiting on the other side. Really, that's what I thought, because that totally makes a lot of sense. Don't rush your goal, don't rush the process. You got to take your time. So I thought the first few times I heard her singing, I'm going to sing it this part, okay? It ain't about how fast I get there. It's about what's waiting on the other side. Okay, that's enough.
Guys, the next one.
That's what I thought. I didn't appreciate what she said. And that would make sense. Do you guys understand why that would make sense? I think it's a really important message. The message that I thought Miley was teaching us. I thought the message was, it's not about getting there, but it's about getting to the other side eventually. But Miley Cyrus, Rabbi Miley Cyrus, guys, listen to this, has a most profound message, one of the deepest ideas you can ever learn about life. She says, it ain't about how fast I get there, and it ain't about what's waiting on the other side. Who cares? That's what she says. If you don't accomplish your goal, if you have a goal, and you spend a lot of time trying to get there, and you don't accomplish it, she says, don't worry, it's okay. What's it all about? What's the next words? It's the climb. It's the process. Rabbi Miley Cyrus is teaching us a really big lesson, guys. Listen up. When we focus on life, we focus on what we want. And the way we measure success is whether we have it. If you have it, then you're successful. If you don't have it, then you're not successful. Is that understandable? Generally, that's the way people live life. If there's a process to reaching your goal, and you don't reach your goal, you blew it. That's generally how life works. But the Torah teaches us something incredible. The Torah teaches us, Lo alacha hamlacha legmor. Translation? Oh, what up, dog? Yeah. What up? That's actually pretty good. There is no expectation in Judaism for you to finish everything you do. If you come up to God one day and he says, oh, why don't you do this and this and this? You don't have to tell him that it's your fault. All you have to tell him is what? That you tried everything you could. But tell me now, it means you actually have to try as much as you can to accomplish everything that's good in this world. More than that, you can't do. And therefore, this is huge, guys. This is what this means for self-esteem. That means that if you're trying to accomplish something, according to Judaism, if you don't accomplish it, but you tried, you went through, here's the big word, guys. You went through the process of working at it, even if you don't, quote unquote, succeed, you still become a better person. The process itself, or in Miley's words, the climb. The climbing itself makes you stronger. Going over that mountain, whether you end up reaching the other side, she says, isn't what's so important. Hopefully you will. If you want to make $1 million, I hope you do. If you want to be a supermodel, I hope you do. If you want to get into the best college in the entire world, I hope you do. But anything that's valuable, anything that you work at, anything that you experience growth in, anything that's a process, the message of the Torah, and Miley Cyrus is totally right about this. Don't only think about the end. Your job is not only to think about the success, not only to think about being perfect and getting to the end, you also have to focus in Judaism on the climb. You have to focus on the process. You have to focus on getting there, because that itself makes you such a greater person. You guys are following? And it may take a while. It may take a long while. It may take years and years. If you think overnight, oh my gosh, I went to this NCSY Archicala. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. It was amazing. I met this really cool advisor, and she's so cute, and she's so nice, and I want to be just like her. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm going to be just like her. It's going to be so sweet. She's so sweet. I'm going to be so sweet. Maybe you'll be so sweet. But becoming an incredible person isn't going to happen overnight. It's a process. It takes time. Hopefully we'll reach our goals, but even trying to be careful about what we say. Do we say hurtful things to people? Do we try to say nice things to people? Try to be aware of what we do. What kind of decisions do we make about our lives? What kind of decisions do we make about our relationships? What kind of decisions do we make about our Judaism? Every little step actually has an effect on you. And little by little, you'll keep growing more and more. You may see it right away, you may not. It may take a while. It may take a long time, and you may fail. Could you hit the lights for a second, please, if that's okay? The greatest basketball player in the history of the world, without any doubt, as you all know, is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, without any doubt in the world, was the best basketball player ever to play the game. Michael Jordan won so many titles. He won back-to-back titles. He won 3 in a row. He won all these medals, the MVP, tons of things, in the Olympics and the NBA. He's huge. I want to show you one commercial. Okay, this is a commercial from our good old Michael Jordan. You ready, everybody?
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take a game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed.
There you go. Michael Jordan just put a really big addition to this lesson that we've been discussing. Michael Jordan says, you know what? Not only does it take a while to become the best basketball player, he won so many championships. Incredible shots. I don't know if any of you guys around here like basketball. You ever see Michael Jordan's dunks? Oh, huge! Crazy moves. Up and down and over, all around. I mean, incredible. His defensive skills, he would just steal the ball away from anybody. Boom, boom, boom. Just take the ball away. Dunk it home. Yeah. Crowd on their feet. Michael Jordan, do you hear what he said? You hear what he said? I think he said 9,000. Is that what he said? He missed 9,000 shots. Did he say that? You know how many times Michael Jordan won the game for the Chicago Bulls? You know how many times he hit a three-pointer with like a second left? So, but he also, on 26 occasions, that's a lot, was in possession of a ball to win the game. And he lost it for his team. You think he gave up? You think he stopped? Do you think he said, oh, I'm never going to reach it. I'm never going to get to the other side. I'm never going to be the best. Let me just give up now. No, 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 no. Every little bit, even with the failure, every little bit adds up. Guys, I got to show you this other incredible YouTube clip. Guys, did you just see that? Okay, should I show that again? That was like 15 seconds. Should I show that again?
Yeah.
Okay, just in case you missed it. Let me just be really clear on this. Here we go. Same person, every day. There you go, everybody. That's her husband. It's amazing, right? Here she's holding a baby. At the beginning, she looks like any normal woman, any normal girl. She popped out a baby. It took a while. She had a baby. You know what's amazing, though? You think it took her a week to have a baby? A month to have a baby? You know how long it took? Want to guess? 9 months. And you know what you saw in this video? If you were watching? Every day she took a picture. Every single day. Here it was in really fast motion. Every day she took a picture. And every day there was a little bit of growth. Every day was part of the process. Eventually, you got a baby. I mean, it's a cute looking baby. You can barely see it. It sort of looks like a Martian. But if you look closely, it is really cute. After you've been working on a process, guys, you will eventually see incredible results. You may not notice right away. You may not see it all that clearly at first because it's a process. It takes a while. But over time, the more you do the right thing, the more you grow. And this is actually something that relates to Jewish law. Let me tell you why. The Rambam, who's one of the greatest Jewish... No, you can keep the lights off, it's okay. The Rambam deals with the following scenario. You ready? Tell me if you're familiar with this law of Judaism. Let's say you, Sabrina, let's say you have $100. Now, because you're such a nice girl, you decide, you know what, I'm going to give these $100 to charity. How do you say charity in Hebrew? Anyone know? Anyone want to help out?
Tzedakah.
Very good. Tzedakah. Whoever got that answer right, 2 points for you. Tzedakah. Okay? Tzedakah. Sabrina's in the following situation. Sabrina, you have $100 of charity that you want to give. Is that nice of you? Of course it's nice of you. You're so cool. You're the coolest. That's really, really sweet. You have 2 options. You could find somebody who's poor and give them a $100 bill. Or you could find 100 poor people and give each one $1. You understand Sabrina's predicament? You understand the scenario? You can either give one person $100 or give $1 to 100 people. Raise your hand if you feel like you know what you would do in this case. Shira, what would you do?
Give 100 people $1.
Okay. Anyone else want to suggest an answer? What would you do?
I'd give 100 to one guy.
100 to 1 guy. Anyone else have an answer?
I'd be the same.
You with Shira? You know what? There's a lot to say on
I'm
this
with
point.
Ginge.
You know what the Rambam says? Listen to this. The Rambam says it's better to give $1 to 100 people. It's better to give $100 100 times to 100 people. Because think about this. When you give one person $100, how many acts are you doing to give one person $100? One act. Is that true? Confirm? If you give 100 people $100, you give $1 each to 100 people, how many acts does that involve? 100.
Or really one.
Think about it. The process, according to Judaism, of giving tzedakah charity, tzedakah means charity, is not just to do it once, but to go through the process, to do the act of doing it many times. Because when you do it again, and again, and again, the more you do it, the more it has effect on what? On who you are. You follow me? The more you do it, the more it has effect on who you are. That is a huge deal. That's a story that relates to every single person in this room. Whatever your goals are, you have to appreciate the climb. You have to appreciate the process. Because when you do something again and again and again, and you do it again and again and again, sometimes it will take a while. Sometimes you won't necessarily see the growth of that baby. Sometimes you're going to fail, like Michael Jordan. But eventually, when you do something again and again, it has such a great effect on you. You change. You become different. You follow that? Isn't that amazing? Even if you don't succeed, you still succeed. That's incredible. OMG. Even if you don't succeed, you succeed. That is such an incredible, amazing lesson from Miley Cyrus. And that has a lot to do with everybody here. That's the lesson. The lesson that relates to every person. And not only does it relate to everybody in this room, but I never finished telling you how it relates to our friend David. David spent weeks and months searching for Eliyahu HaNavi. He couldn't find him. Where is he? Where's Eliyahu? Where the heck is he? There's 11 months go by, 11 months in 1 week. He went back to the rabbi. Rabbi, I don't see. The rabbi said, I promise you, give it a year. Anywhere he goes, anything he's doing, seriously, he's searching Facebook, looking for anyone who looks like Eliyahu HaNavi. He doesn't even know what Eliyahu HaNavi looks like. He's just getting totally pathetic. Everywhere he goes, like, where's Eliyahu HaNavi? He sees a girl over there, whoa, maybe that's Eliyahu HaNavi, just as a girl, maybe Eliyahu could be one, doesn't even know what he's doing. He's just trying to find Eliyahu HaNavi because his rabbi said, go find Eliyahu HaNavi, like the brother, where is he? 1 week left. There he is, packing the bag for this poor family, doing what he does every week, knocking on the door opens, gives the package, walks away. The last week, walks up to the door, knocks on the door, like every other week. Little girl opens the door, gives her the package, just like he does every other week. She shuts the door, just like one of the kids shut the door every week. And he's walking back to the street, just like he did every single week. All of a sudden, he hears something. He hears the voice of a little girl. And he listens closely. This is what he hears. Listen to what he hears. Mommy. Mommy, we just got our food for Shabbos. Eliyahu Hanavi brought us our food again. Now we can eat on Shabbos. In that family, they started to call this guy, this normal guy, you know what they referred to him as? They called him Eliyahu Hanavi. He sort of became Eliyahu Hanavi. He became the hero of this family. He gave them food. He gave them so much. That is the lesson of this story. That when you do something again and again and again, what was his rabbi teaching him? It's not that if you do something you'll meet Eliyahu Hanavi, you'll meet someone so incredible. No. If you do something again and again and again, you can actually become such an amazing hero. You can become Eliyahu Hanavi. You can become somebody great. And that's the message of Judaism. And for all of us who came in the beginning and heard the great song that will play again soon, that's the message from Miley Cyrus. That's the message of the climb. That's the message of life. It's a process. It takes a while. And it ain't about how fast to get there. It ain't about getting to the other side. So what's it about, guys? A little louder.
The climb.
Come on, everybody, please.
Climb.
It's about the climb. It's about the process. That's the lesson. Michael Jordan, Miley Cyrus. Thank you all for showing up. Great times today. And I'll catch you all later.